Alrighty YouTube, welcome to this trade recap. It is Monday, 3rd of July, 2023. For those that are the first time on my channel, my name is Nick. I am a day trader. I trade the 5-minute chart every single day. I'm a playbook trader, so I follow exact setups which I know that are working out. And I trade Forex, I trade indices, commodities. Wherever I see setups, I am in the market. Now today I took two trades, one break even and one winner. And let me quickly walk you through what I saw, and I start with US 30 over here. So just for understanding purposes, the blue overlay over here is the Asia session, the purple overlay is the London session. Now I usually start my pre-market analysis on the daily chart, but today we can jump to the 1 hour straight away. Now what I saw was the following, and I'm drawing my 1 hour lines first. What I saw was that we had some support over here, had some more support over here. When I draw my 1 hour lines, I always do body and wick. And then on the flip side, we definitely had some resistance on top over here and like that. So that's what I saw. And also we had one level right here in the middle, okay? Then moving forward, what else I saw was this. We had a supply zone over here. We had a supply zone over here, 1 hour supply zone right here. Now going to the 5-minute, which is my execution time frame, I saw this. I saw also that pre-market Asia session, we had this very aggressive break to the downside. And this was quite interesting because we had this aggressive break to the downside. When the market opened, as you can see, London session opened, it pumped into this supply zone and immediately came back out of it. It tried to pump again into it, but could not break above these highs. And let me quickly show this to you. Market could not go above, could not close above here. You see these two long wicks? It tried to go above, but it couldn't. Now when you zoom in here, you can also see that we were right here at the 5-minute supply zone. And I saw this tweezer top. The tweezer top is a nice reversal signal, like the tweezer bottom as well. This is when the wicks of two candles line up exactly the same, and look, they're lining up perfectly. So when I saw that, when I saw this one, this candle coming to the downside, breaking the low, I went short right here, went into this trade. Additionally, I saw this, I interpreted this as a double top, drew the trend line, and this was a double top or morning trend line break with a reversal pattern for me. Okay, now I'm working on MT4, MT5. These are the two platforms. Now on my broker, my one-to-one was down here, literally, like it was around here. That's where my one-to-one was on my broker. Now some of you that have watched my previous videos, you guys know that as soon as price reaches a one-to-one, I put my stop loss to break even. Even if price comes back, then I get stopped out, I don't care, but I'm putting it to one-to-one. I'm putting it to break even. Now my original goal for this trade was down here, the Asia lows. Asia lows down here, that was my original goal. But unfortunately, I put my stop loss to break even and the price pulled back, as you can see, and stopped me out very nicely at break even, and that was it for this trade. Afterwards, it did go to my profit target, even broke through it, and yeah, that happens, just happens. But you know, it is a rule I do have to follow. I cannot adjust, because on some markets, on some days, it's really good to have it because it protects your capital, protects your mental capital, this way of putting your stop loss to break even. And on other days like today, you get stopped out. Is what it is. I like it. And yeah, is what it is. Now this was the first trade. Second trade on NAS was a bit more complicated. Took me a while to identify and see a proper setup. Now again, I'm starting on the 1 hour. Now on the 1 hour chart, I saw a couple of things. I saw this demand zone right here. I saw over here that we had support. We definitely had support over here. I also saw some support over here, right around that demand zone, and I saw some resistance. Let me take this. I saw resistance up on top. So right here and right here. Again, I take the wick and the body always. So very tight range, very, very tight range. And I'm not buying into resistance, nor do I sell into support. That's just a rule of mine, which I'm not doing. Have been doing this or did this when I was starting out with trading and lost a lot of money doing that. So this is one of my rules. Now you can see over here that as soon as the London session opened, price was going up and down, it was wicking up and down. It seemed to me like it did not really know what to do or in which direction to push. However, we had this inverted head and shoulder right here. And over here, these candles could not close below these candles over here, below these wicks. You can see none of these candles, none of these wicks could actually close below the wicks of the left shoulder. I saw that, but again, I did not feel to go long. This would have been my first long over here. This candle, I would usually take this long if I would see that in such a setup, but because this resistance was so close, I didn't feel comfortable. Now what I wanted to see was the following. I was thinking, okay, for me to take a trade here, I want this resistance to break, then price to pull back, find support, and then to push up. That's only a moment where I can look for trades. Now what happened was the following. We also had this nice little morning trendline break right here. Okay, so we have a head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder reversal pattern with a morning trend line break. Price pushes here to the upside. And that's now very interesting because you can see a couple things. First of all, this is the Asia high. This was the Asia high right here. You see this over here. Now, we have, when price pushed to the upside, a long wick. And this first looked to me like a liquidity grab. So what happens at times is when the London session opens, they move the markets just above or below the Asia high or low just to grab liquidity, and then they go aggressive in the opposite direction. Very aggressive. Okay, so I saw this, but I needed some more confirmation for this to become a short, because now we are above this resistance. I was thinking maybe that turns into support, right? Now the next thing was this. As soon as I saw this potential liquidity grab, the candle pushed to the downside and immediately rejected and came back up. Then this candle opened, it pushed to the downside and rejected, very aggressive, and came back up. Now what did it reject? It rejected right here this right shoulder, which happens to also be some sort of a consolidation. Comes back, rejected, pushed it to the upside. Then this candle open, comes to the downside, rejects again. Now when I saw this, I knew, okay, I'm in the market. I have to be in the market, because now we have three solid rejections. We have this consolidation slash right shoulder where price is rejecting off of it. So I went long like this, put my stop loss below here. Very important, guys, and this is something very important. Whenever you see such a wicky situation like here, never put your stop loss in the middle, or never put your stop loss too tight, because this, in my opinion, is a sign that they are trying to grab liquidity. They try to stop people out. So that's why I always go to the swing low. I always take the furthest away. Don't sell yourself short on this, okay? Very, very, very important. Any which ways, so I went for a 1-to-1 at first, as always. No secret over here. Looking for a 1-to-1 over here, and then I was going further up to a 1.5-to-1, which was up here. Over here was my 1.5-to-1. Do I have it? Nope, don't have it. So over here was my 1.5-to-1. Why over there? And I'm showing it to you on the 1 hour. If you go all the way to the left, we had this nice body over here. Nice body, and the wick was right here. And I felt that this was, yeah, a good place to take profit. It did push up a bit more. Could have probably gone for a 2-to-1 or even 3-to-1 almost. Now it looks like price pushes further up. Maybe price keeps on going. So this could have been a very, very big one. But for me, this 1.5 over here, first a break even, and then this was good enough. I was happy with that. Also, we had a lot, or we are having many weeks over here. If you look at this on the 1 hour, I don't like that per se. So much action over here, didn't really like that. So yeah, it was just for me a good moment to take profit. Also, tomorrow is a public holiday in the US. Today is a half day. So yeah, just felt comfortable at this point in time to take my profit and then be done for the day. Today took me a good hour to get all of this done, but very, very happy. All the other markets which I was looking at, forex pairs and so forth, they didn't really have any interesting setups. So that being said, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more of these day trading recaps, please do subscribe to the channel, and I hopefully see you tomorrow again for another recap. Take care of yourself and have a great week ahead.